Why am I fuzzy?
Bottom
Like
left.
I don't know, man. I was gonna ask
Clean
you.
your camera off.
I think your shit's weak, bro.
You gotta displugify your stuff, man, before you use it with
Yeah. Yeah. See.
the
Oh my
That's
God, it
better
worked.
already.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
you know what it is? It's this shit. Is this Aquaphor? Because my hands are ashy and dry as fuck because it's cold. And it
Yeah.
got all over my phone.
They're not a sponsor, man. Put them down.
Y'all know what time it is before the podcast starts. I always do a commercial from my other show, My Two Cents with Ellis Rodriguez. It's a cartoon. It looks just like this. You basically watching it right now. You might as well just go ahead and look at that video. As per always, our backgrounds are photos by Swiss. Appreciate you, Chris Smith, D. Tyler, David Shapiro, Aurora Singh. Y'all killed it on the pod today. That's the Nas. What's up, Sacramento?
Hello, Sacramento. What's up? You listening to the Nas? That's the 916 News on the Street. That's when 4 Sacramento comedians react to Sacramento news. I'm your host, Ellis Rodriguez. You know what it is. You know what time it is. It's your boy. And I'm joined, as always, by Aurora Singh.
Hi, I'm Aurora Singh.
Everybody give it up for Aurora Singh, please.
Yeah.
Change my name on here.
If you're at the house, go ahead and clap. And then today as well, we got D. Tyler.
In the building. Yes, sir.
Man, I was so sad we messed up last week, bro. You're like, you were the first person I thought of when I was thinking about this. Like, you talking shit about the news. That's what we're starting today. All right. And then I start filling for the second time. Can't believe we got him up at this time.
Woo!
David Shapiro, what's up?
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, man. It turns into the secret black meeting right here a lot, man. I'm happy you're here, dude.
That's what I woke up for. I don't wake up for anything less than a secret black meeting.
So Steph and Lance are not here today, but I did want to comment on my confusion yesterday. Schmurda is not coming to Sacramento, which is what I was confused about. Yes, he is being released, but Lance was like, he's coming home. But is Lance like related to Bobby Schmurda? I don't know.
I don't think
I was
so.
confused.
We all kind of adopted Bobby Smurder, man.
But anybody that was also confused. He is not coming to Sacramento, but he should though, because I would go to that concert.
If you ever did that little dance, you're cousins. If you ever did that dance to Bobby Smurder's cousin, yeah,
That's it. You just got to get danced in.
just do the dance, man.
Yesterday, all three, me, Steph, and Lance all did the dance, so we're all cousins.
He is not here either. Is anybody here a Kings fan? Because otherwise, I'm gonna say that for Lance. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick. Just. I don't think there's gonna be very much Sacramento Kings news for the rest of the season, as they are trying to embrace the tank. They suck. They're not gonna make the playoffs, so they're gonna tank the entire season and be as bad as they possibly can to get a high draft pick next season.
You think they're still doing that?
Bro, you don't
Is that
think
like actual strategy?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's a legit sports strategy.
especially if you're Sacramento.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any small town team.
Some teams name it, like when the 76ers did it, they called it the process. They did it for like 4 years straight.
Yeah.
Damn.
They were just
worked
like,
out.
yo,
In a
Look,
way, it
look.
worked out. They're contenders in the East.
yeah, now they're contenders. And so that it's too early to think of words. It's mercurial, people, it's a hot topic debate. People can't decide if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because it's like, yo, hey fans, get your tickets now for 5 years from now, because we're gonna suck for the next 4 years. So,
Bro, I can't believe you just woke up and you had mercurial on deck. Like,
that's that. And I can't think of the word I want. That's not the word I want. Like that, I'm so mad about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Small
I can't
market
even spell
teams,
coffee right now.
small market teams always try and do this. They try to tank.
I did not know that was a strategy, but it sounds like a good one.
Yeah. The Raiders use it too.
I wonder if you could use that in real life, like if you're dating, just like keep dating awful people over and over and over again to find exactly what you want. Because then you realize all the shit you don't like, and you're like, okay, now I'm gonna appreciate the next
I think
one.
Kate Hudson made that movie in 2004.
Yeah. It's called life.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of women's
called
strategy.
life.
That's all my ex-girlfriend's strategy. Okay. The weather's nice. Are you guys getting out this week?
No,
Getting some
Yeah.
it's not raining.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Where I want to go. I don't want to go to my favorite restaurant and eat right outside of it in a tent.
As corny as it is, I've enjoyed just going to the park, just being out in the air.
Really?
Yeah, and walking my dog and just like
I will say one of my favorite activities is taking my dog and walking him through really rich neighborhoods and looking at $1 million homes and pretending like I am one of them.
Yes.
And have them look at me like, I've never seen you in this neighborhood. And me go, oh, well, I guess can't do anything about it. Just keep walking my chihuahua.
Yeah. I'll be back. It's a process. Give me 4 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah, trust this process. Don't ask any questions.
I'll be back. Trust
That's what Sam Hinkie said.
All right.
He was the 76ers.
Yeah.
Deep
cut,
GM.
bro. Deep cut. Is he coming to Sacramento? I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay. COVID news. All right. 2 pieces of COVID news I find exciting. One, I cannot verify this, but I did read something that they were talking about through the vaccine, because of the numbers, which are now continuing to decline, that we might reach herd immunity, or we might be able to whatever around April. Right? So we're.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe this?
Absolutely not.
That they might reopen, let's say if 50% capacity.
They're going to open up 50% capacity by April because.
No, do you think, like, if they say, all right, hey, everybody, we're good, we've reached herd immunity. If you haven't got the vaccine and you're still at risk, then go ahead and stay home. But everybody else, party up, go out.
I think people want that. I think people hit their breaking point like last October. So
I think people are actually already doing that.
Yeah. I mean, 50% capacity would be a step up, because right now, last time restaurants opened, it was only 25%.
Right.
Inside. So that would be a lot. That'd be big. April's really soon. I didn't expect it that soon.
I'm actually gonna go look up and check in back tomorrow on when it actually is, because I'm thinking about getting my like post-corona bod. Because I was like, if you give me 2 months and you like, yo, in 2 months, it's gonna start being hot and everybody's gonna be set free. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a lot of frisky.
Like now it's like you really have to come out of quarantine looking good, right?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I don't think what people realize though, I don't think what people realize though is that some of us are we are a year into quarantine bod. We didn't start a few months ago. So I have a whole nother year that I need to get back to where I was before quarantine. So I'm not going out until like I'm right, you know.
I want to peak physically right when
you're staying home with the at-risk people. You're like, I'm not ready yet.
Right. Also, I'm at risk because I'm morbidly obese. So that makes me high risk.
I'm morbidly cute.
Wait, if you're no, I don't think you're morbidly obese. Like I'm morbidly obese.
We're high risk, and we should stay home until everyone has herd immunity, and then we can come out of the woodwork.
I just gave you a deadline. You got 2 months. You got 2 months for your corona body to
I need more than 2 months.
Get hard.
I need a year.
All right. Now,
just get out there with all. Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead, D. Tyler. Go ahead. Tell her.
Just get out there with all the other corona bodies. Just blend in.
Everybody's
corona bodying. Everybody looks like they work at taco trucks. Everybody looks like that.
Yeah,
it's a whole nation of everybody looks like Super Mario, right?
This happens every year. Every year, people are like, summer's coming, summer body, and then summer comes, and then everyone's like, you know what? Next year is summer body. This year, I'm just myself.
You know what? You survived. Summer dead. Okay.
I feel like this summer we should all just be like, hey, we didn't die. That's a good body to have.
Yeah.
Exactly. The alive body.
That's a summer body because it's a body that's walking I don't want to exclude people in wheelchairs. So whatever, those people too, everybody.
It's a body that's existing in the summer.
That's right.
Exactly. That's a good body.
Y'all
Yeah,
got low
Let's
expectations.
just let's not body shame the people that go for 8 mile depression runs at night. I just want no shaming those people.
Yeah.
If that's how we get through the pandemic, leave us alone.
there's
Did you
dessert in
do
the
that?
background.
But it's bad dessert. It's a bad dessert in the background.
Hey, wait. Let's get to this conversation because this is Sacramento news. All right.
Mhm.
What is
Right.
the problem with Rick's, my guy?
Yeah.
Overrated, overpriced.
It's what?
Overrated, overpriced.
It's not cheap, and it's not the greatest thing of all time, but it is high quality, and I really, really like it. And I
will accept that. It's high quality, bland dessert.
If I was in Midtown and I was drunk and there was no Rick's, I don't know what I would do. Like I would cry at night.
Okay, if you could have dessert from Rick's or the Cheesecake Factory, and I don't like the Cheesecake Factory, but their dessert is superior. Which are you taking?
I'm gonna say Rick's. Just so I can go to Rick's. I don't really like Cheesecake Factory. I don't think Cheesecake Factory is all that.
Hold on, time out.
Cheesecake Factory is like super far away, dude.
It is super far away.
Keep it local, man. You're not from Sacramento.
Cheesecake Factory. They get their cheesecake from Cisco. They don't even make their own cheesecake. Their cheesecake comes from you can go buy the same cheesecake yourself and just eat it at home for way less and less screaming children while you eat it.
That's what I should. Then Cisco is the best dessert in town.
Rick's, man, support local.
Rick's is, but so is Cheesecake Factory.
Man,
I can't stand Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, I hate it. I hate that restaurant more than anything. I haven't been since I got divorced because I don't want to.
Where do you eat dessert at?
Well,
Are you just anti-dessert?
No. I'm very pro dessert. I just like Cisco's dessert apparently because I don't know. Rick's is like it's a lot of like what the things that are good are like $18, and I want to pay $7 for a good dessert tops.
That's you know what? I can't argue with that. Rick's
how much is like a slice of pie or whatever though? There's like
$11 probably.
It's a lot.
I never look at that.
And the line is always, and this isn't their fault. This is because people like them, but the line's always way too long pre-COVID because people can't decide think about what you want before you get to the lady taking your order. Please.
Well, that's the problem everywhere.
I know. I'm just annoyed
that's like
by
everywhere. It's just like, what is taking so long? It's people going up and they wait till they get to the counter and then they go, and it's like, bitch, you were in line for 10 minutes.
Okay,
looking at the menu.
They weren't. They were drunk and on their phone.
They need to stay home too. They need to stay home until herd immunity is reached forever.
The first time I went to Rick's, I didn't know it was a dessert diner. I thought it was a regular diner. So I was mad when they didn't have pot roast. I was like, I thought you guys had or can I get some fries?
I'm not really a sweets person, so I would be pissed if there was no fries even. I'd be like, really? You guys don't have like bread? Like you don't have anything besides I need like carbs when I'm done.
Let's talk this. I love Rick's, and I thought this was going to be a celebration of Rick's Diner. You know
what?
About a steadfast
if they start
pillar
of pot roast, and I'm with it.
See, Tyler, you should open up. You should open up a non-dessert diner, savory only diner next door
called Nick.
Yeah, no desserts.
No desserts.
The pot roast factory.
All right, Sacramento Regional Transit is giving free COVID rides. If you got to go get your vaccine, and you have an email, text, or a vaccine card that show you have an appointment to go get vaccinated, they also require a Costco ID and a photo of you dressed like your favorite Black president. The last two are not true, but I do think that's cool that Sacramento Regional Transit has been like, yo, if it's a transportation issue, we'll help you kind of get a ride. You know what I mean? To go to this, but it made me realize I have never been on regional transit. I've never heard anything but bad stuff about regional transit. And I wondered if you guys have been on and what was it like?
Yes, I've had a very long relationship with Uncle Reggie Taylor. Like we talk, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Reggie Taylor. Because nobody wants to say you're taking a bus. Like, who's coming to get you? Oh, man, Uncle Reggie. That's Reggie Taylor, but
regional transit, that's a slave name. I got you.
I grew up taking a bus and I liked it. The bus was fun. I got a car I just felt lonely. I was like, man, there's nobody in my car. There's some drug deals going on. This car is boring. Like, and I would ride by the bus and I see like people on the bus like, ah. I'm like, oh.
Does the light rail regional transit? I know it's a dumb question.
Yeah, it is.
Which
Okay,
I've
I've taken
also
light
always
rail.
wanted to get on, but also looks horrible.
Yeah, I've taken light rail. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's like BART light. Like our light rail is like BART. Like
I'm not a fan of BART either.
no, BART's
You've never been on BART?
I have been on BART.
Okay.
BART's not. I'm sorry. I'm just bringing negativity. I don't like BART either.
I'm not a huge fan of BART. I don't think I like group transit.
It goes
fun,
3
but
places.
it's not comfortable.
It's not comfortable and it doesn't go anywhere. Like you have to walk 2 miles no matter where you get off.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
BART right next to their BART's. Have you smelled BART? BART stinks.
What smells
If you get
better?
too close to the bay,
Regional
you can
transit
smell
or
BART.
Regional transit.
Regional transit? Nice.
Unless PP Fred's on there, because we had this dude, we didn't know his name. We called him PP Fred. He would pee on the bus. He was a homeless dude. Yeah. And he just get on the bus. You could tell.
Was his name Fred?
We don't know what his name was. We, just called him
We call him
PP
PP Fred. His
Yeah,
name is
PP
Charles.
Fred.
He pees on himself. Where does regional transit take you? Can you get from anywhere in Sacramento?
Alkali Heights to Folsom. If you
Okay.
take the light rail. So they were like, who's going from Alkali Heights to Folsom? We got them. Everyone else?
Yeah, like I don't know where else it goes. Like when I was in high school at this terrible place, every once in a while they'd have a
You went to high school at Rick's Dessert Diner?
I wish. We had a day where it was like Earth Day, and we would all ride our bikes and take regional transit to school, and their light rail went from right by my house to my high school, and it was just like weird. I don't know. It wasn't that bad. I feel like it's better than BART for sure, but it's just not as efficient as anything it's supposed to be. Like it doesn't do what it's meant to do.
It doesn't run like the San Francisco bus. Like that's the one thing about regional transit. It's a little better now, but it used to be like if you missed a bus, you had to wait like 30, 45 minutes to catch another one. Like in the Bay Area, you can miss a bus and there's another bus like 5 minutes away. Like there's constantly.
Right.
Here, if you don't catch the right bus, you are going to lose your job. You are going to lose your job because you're going to be an hour late.
Is it expensive?
Huh?
No.
I think regional transit
No,
is cheap, right?
Cheap.
Also, it sucks if you like back in the day before like Uber and Lyft, if you ever wanted to take it like home at nighttime after drinking all night, like you're not getting home.
Okay, so my problem with it is if you're, and I've never taken the buses, so I'm just speaking to the rail actually, but like you have one job in a metropolitan city, go to the airport, right?
Right.
Like you gotta go to the airport. If you can't make it to the airport, then what are you doing? and where the Kings used to play at what was the last name? Power Balance Pavilion, whatever, Arco. That was on the way. That's also a place that you got to go if you're a rail transit. You got to go to the sporting arena, right? So you got to hit the airport, you got to hit the sporting arena, and then probably it should have some stops in Old Sac because people seem to like that. And then probably one outside Rick's Dessert Diner because everyone loves that.
Obviously.
So like you got to hit those 4 landmarks. It doesn't hit any of those.
It's like whoever designed the route was like,
Yes.
okay, let's look at all the places that are really important in a big city, especially the capital of California.
Awesome.
Let's like
Very
think
important.
about this. And then they were like, oh, all those places, let's like avoid that. Let's just avoid all of them, every single one. The capital, everything. Just don't even worry about it. People don't want to go. It'll be more fun for us to watch them scramble.
I
Second-
guess.
And I was all there before the rail transit, like before the rail lines. Like
They
It was
could have
there.
planned it. Yeah.
Was it all there?
yeah.
Hmm.
The
I mean, I don't know
airport,
for
the
sure, but I'm
arena,
gonna
yeah.
assume the
So
airport.
I am
was there
still
first.
hearing some pride in Sacramento Regional Transit. That's what I'm overall. That's the overall message. We love
Very clean.
Rick's
I think
Dessert
it's
Diner.
besides
Yeah,
PP Fred, it's very clean.
All right.
It
cool.
is clean. I would say it's cleaner.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
clean.
cleanest I've been on.
Okay.
And it's quiet and it's night. Like when
Because they
goes
run for
by,
4 hours a day. So
I was
they
gonna
never,
say because no one's on it. That's why it's clean.
yeah, it's like 6 people on it from 2 to 7.
Except for PP Fred. obviously.
Yeah, PP Fred, he's probably dead. He had to take his whole life away, literally.
He's PP dead.
Oh, that was there.
Oh,
It was cheesy. Yeah.
All right,
I
I
better go
got
home.
two. These are my favorite stories. All right, in Sacramento. One is an ongoing pool, which I'm not sure. I know D. Tyler's not in yet, but I don't know about Shappy. Let me know. Do you guys remember Chanel M. Flores? Aurora.
Is that the Elk Grove one?
Yeah, that's the chick from Elk Grove.
He stole money from the AIDS Foundation.
$2 million.
$2 million
From the from like the California state funds or whatever to hand out like to for AIDS prevention, right? She embezzled.
When was this?
She's been convicted. She's gonna get sentenced in May 27th.
When did she do this?
When did she do this?
Yeah, I didn't hear about it.
She did this over a period of a year in like 2016. She stole $2 million. She embezzled $2 million, fraud and stuff, given to her friends and her fam. How much?
Oh wait, so she stole the money and she gave it to her friends and family.
She kept it, and then
okay, I thought I misheard.
I
thought she stole the money and gave it to AIDS prevention, and I was like, oh, so she's like Robin Hood.
No, she works at the county or the state or whatever, and she's handling these funds, and she's taking gift cards and keeping them and giving them to the homeless.
Girl.
Oh wow.
And she's already been convicted. $2 million, and she lives in Elk Grove and went to some Christian high school, and she was kind of toity or whatever. How much time do you think she's gonna get for stealing $2 million of government money, our money? How much time is she gonna get? Her name is Chanel M. Flores as well. We always like to add a racial element.
10 to 15.
10 to 15. All right. What do you got, D. Tyler?
I'm gonna say she's not gonna probably do no jail time.
No jail time, parole.
She's gonna plead and then like get out because
I think that's what Lance's was. He said time served. The embarrassment was enough. All right. Then there was a gang member. We don't know his race yet, but I'm assuming because he's a gang member, I'm assuming he is of the Negro persuasion, and he has
brown.
Or brown, some kind of brown, right?
Some kind of brown.
Him and his girlfriend were arrested with $500,000 of unemployment fraud. They're stealing people's cut. They're taking cash. They got a whole scam going, and they've racked up $500,000. They've been arrested. I'm almost certain they're going to be convicted.
Oh.
How much time do you think they get for $500,000?
All of it, because they're really trying to. I think they're going to get like whatever's the max, so at least 20, because
20.
I believe they're going to come down hard on people that take advantage of the and whoever they're gonna whoop their ass for everybody they couldn't catch. Still a whole bunch of people out there driving Chargers that they would have paid for pretty soon, but
yeah, they might do like a year for each person that they took money from, and then also. It's interesting because like for one person, we're like, oh yeah, she took from the AIDS Foundation. She's a state worker. And the other person, we're like gang member, years and years and years.
Yeah.
Like just automatically think that because the labels they put on them, you know?
Well, for me, it's the crime too. It seems like when you steal like millions, you kind of are in this elite group of thievery where it seems like the more you steal, the less time you do. Plus, for her to have that job, I'm thinking she knows somebody. And the EDD thing is just a hot topic right now. They've been threatening. Like I've heard that they have people like working at the like FBI, whoever agents working at the EDD place. I don't know if they like pick up the phones and she's like, "Oh, so you lost your job, Chuck?" Like, but they're really on that. So I'm thinking like just to set an
example.
Yeah, example. Yeah.
Throw the book at him, give him the 20.
From AIDS people, but this EDD stuff is new.
But the AIDS Foundation, they're like, that's not hot right now. Like, we can get rid of that real fast.
They're like, AIDS.
They're like, AIDS, what is this, the 70s? No one's talking about that. Move 80s. On.
No.
80s.
What's up, Abby? Who do you think she gets? The gang members for the...
I mean, you guys, I think you're right. I think they already kind of painted them with the adjectives and the descriptor words. Like, I think they're going to get more time. But
what's your number? What do you got? Because we haven't even got days. I'm just catching you guys up.
I said 10 to 15 for the other lady. That's what she should get. I think probably this couple will get it.
10 to 15 as well?
Yeah, but I don't think she will now because I'm persuaded by you guys.
Well,
I think they're gonna let her off easier.
We just need your official answer. That's
federal time, so they're gonna do all of it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go 10 to 15 also. I'm gonna hedge my bets.
Now we got today's. I don't have a photo of this young lady. She is not young. She is 42 years old. Her name is Angelica Silva. No, excuse me. Her name is Carmela Angelica Silva. She has 3 names. She is 42. Right here in Sacramento. I think I'm about like Arden area. She was suspected and arrested for shooting another guy.
Oh, God.
The only thing the story says was his lower body. So I'm assuming the labels, but it could be.
Is she my hero? Is this what's happening?
He is expected to survive. So I guess, and then she like wouldn't open the door for the cops. So it's kind of a holdout, you know what I mean? So maybe resisting arrest, but definitely shooting a guy in the lower body. Carmela Angelica Silva. I can only imagine that she is a Latina of some kind. And she shot a guy. So I'm gonna go that she's gonna get 10. She'll parole in like 6 or 7.
I want to find out why she shot him, where she was aiming, and I want to know the story behind it, because this is why I can never be on a jury. Because right now she sounds like a hero, you know? So yeah. For me, I would be like,
she shot a man. She's a hero. The most evil one. Her name is Carmela. That's almost a Disney villain. Like, we don't know.
Carmela the Grill.
And that's why I want to know I want to know her origin story, because this could be like this, because she could have done it for a really good reason.
So if she shoots a guy, hey, he probably had it coming.
Well,
yes.
The thing is, if you shoot somebody below the waist, it's not attempted murder, I think. So
I think if you shoot someone below the waist, if you're a woman shooting a man below the waist, that's not just like I'm so mad at, like, oh, I hate you, I like killing people, shoot. It's like you did something to cross me, motherfucker. And I'm taking this into my own hands. Pow pow, you know?
Or he could have just walked in front of the TV while she was watching something. And she was like, you know what? Sick of you walking across the TV.
That's not even a thing anymore, because everybody could just pause. You know what I mean?
If you're wired that way, you don't want to have to pause it. You just
but or they just been cooped up. She's like, listen, I've been staring at your face for a year. I ain't having it no more. All right, telling you, if you walk in front of me one more time.
I'm excited for her. I hope that they tell us her story, and I think that she's gonna get, depending on her record, if this is her first offense, I would say she's gonna get maybe 5 years. Okay.
Now, what do you got, Shappy, for the books?
I didn't do the studying that was required for this episode. I don't know how to
just come up with a random number.
Where's the rubric for the
you're taking it seriously? They're trying to get
all right, I'm gonna say she's gonna get off easy. She's gonna get like 2 years.
Okay.
Because what are you gonna? Because you just that's the kind of thing where you're like, well, you just hurt one person and he's alive. So think about what you did for 18 months.
I like that. I like that.
I know you would. Yeah, you're like, this woman should get a statue, not jail sentence.
Yeah.
This is all bad. Let's everybody stop shooting each other.
Look on Facebook right now. Carmela, how you spell that? Carmela what? DeVille?
Carmela Angelica Silva. And we will be.
Is there a mugshot?
What's that?
Is there a mugshot?
I didn't see a shot. That's the thing.
Because so I'm gonna mugshot. I know what evil looks like.
You can tell how good.
I'm in now. I'm invested. I want to see if she passes these tests.
We'll follow up. Now we're gonna go to my favorite story. This is the only thing we have left to talk about, except for our happy story of the day. All right. This is my favorite story ever. Mrs. Poindexter. Have you heard of Mrs. Poindexter? Okay. Mrs. Tiffany Poindexter and her hubby Chris were on Reddit, and they were looking up for ideas on how to spice up their life, right? They're part of a very close-knit Catholic community. Their kids go to a Catholic church. right? They're all up in it. And the Reddit thing says, oh, well, you should try to open up an OnlyFans page, right? And they thought this is a good idea. So this cuck goes and starts taking not hardcore photos, but just like suggestive photos of his lady and her business out. And she seems like a very beautiful lady, a very nice Catholic girl, like the kind of girl that would wear white to a threesome, right? And she starts getting really popular and starts making like 150 grand a month.
Yes.
And then believe it or not, the other parents and people in her tight-knit Catholic community didn't think that this was good, and they kicked her kids out of school.
This makes me so angry. Like it infuriates me. I grew up in the Catholic school system. It literally makes me so mad how like they just like don't let anybody live their freaking life. Like let them live. This woman is making 150K a month. You mad, bitch? You mad? You didn't think of that first.
In that Catholic church has seen her OnlyFans page.
First of all, you shouldn't be on OnlyFans. If you're that Catholic and you're upset about it, you shouldn't even be there. First of all. Second of all, you mad because she's making $150,000 a month. What? You can't do that? You're not hot enough to do that? Like, you didn't think of, like, put your morals aside. Make some money, bitch. Make some money.
Or make some shut up.
OnlyFans ain't free. You just can't go.
Wait. This isn't making sense to any of you guys that look, they're a Catholic, religious-based school. Yeah, you can't have this chick like.
Wait, does she work at the school?
Okay. Yeah.
Does she work at the school?
No, she doesn't work at the school. But
see,
it was the problem.
She work at the school.
Are they?
Her kids don't have OnlyFans. It's just her.
I think they have the right to refuse service to anybody, and I believe that they're passing on the right message. That Jesus,
but her kids didn't do it.
This woman. What?
Her kids
Where do
it.
mobsters and gangsters send their children to Catholic schools?
This is in Sacramento.
Yakuzas and everybody, all the gangsters in every movie, they send their kids to private school, Catholic school.
What school is it?
Used
Sacred Heart Parish
School. Being paid by nefarious.
Oh my God, I can't.
I want to know how they found out about it. Like,
is this in Sacramento?
I went to St. Ignatius, but we played Sacred Heart. All my friends are from Sacred Heart.
Oh, okay.
That was also the name of her OnlyFans, by the way.
Her OnlyFans is Mrs. Poindexter, and I went and checked it out, and it's on point. Like she.
What's her name?
Mrs.
Her name is Miss Poindexter.
Yeah.
You know what?
Sound like a dirty teacher.
This is the thing with Mrs. Poindexter, okay, in this whole situation. Her kids went to Sacred Heart Elementary School. If they were smart, because I've seen that school, they need an upgrade. Okay, they need a school upgrade with all of their shit going on, and they don't get government funding. They should have been like, hey, Mrs. Poindexter, I see you making $150,000 a month. Can you throw some money our way to the church because we need to upgrade these walls? Like, have you seen Sacred Heart in person? It is falling apart. It is. I don't even know how it's still standing.
That just fuels your jealousy theory that even the school was like, she's making how much and she's not even kicking us some? Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Because her walls look better than their walls.
Yeah. This was jealousy.
I was thinking it's super funny to me. I see their point though. I don't like it, but that's how Catholic. I mean, if they're not,
don't you forgive? Jesus said
right?
He hung with hoes. He hung with the worst people. His crew was like the seediest crew around. Like he's like, yo, Jesus' homeboys, man, tuck your chain. Like they was some gangsters. So
and Jesus hung out with the prostitutes.
Yeah.
I think the Catholic Church is kind of
the best people.
If you think about it.
They're kind of what?
The whole Catholic Church is kind of an OnlyFans. You got to pay. You got to watch that channel. You got to do what what's the difference?
Well, I think that Catholicism
is a bad analogy.
The Rick's Diner of religions. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's been here. People respect it, but it's overpriced and overrated. And the lines are so long.
and the food is bland. The food is bland.
All right, so this
that was a perfect analogy. That was really good. That was a really good analogy.
Thank you. You're my favorite.
I like that.
You're my favorite. All right. So this chick, she's gonna try to get her kids into some other private school, which brought up the point number one. Catholic schools are private, so I guess they're letting kids come to school. They have some kind of exception, apparently.
I don't think not all of them, but some of them.
Yeah, some of them. And then number two, now she wants to send her kids to another Catholic school. Like, why not?
They're doing it for the level of education they believe their student will have over public school, but definitely not for religious purposes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys go to public school? Did you feel like you were let down by your public school education? Yeah.
No.
I personally don't think that public school is inferior to private school, but there's a generation of people who do believe that, and there are some public schools that are it's the school. It's not like whether it's government funded or Catholic or private. It's like the school, but people just assume private Catholic education is superior.
I think it was in like a special program. Go ahead.
Private school and public school are like comparing Walmart to Target.
Yeah,
it's pretty much the same. You feel better about going to Target than Walmart. You think you're better, but you make the same money as a Walmart shopper. You guys are identical in the area. So why even front? You feel better because you went to Target, and, but
I'm conflicted with that analogy because I'm a Target shopper, but a public school advocate. So, but I like that analogy.
That's because you've always had that longing. Public school people love to go to Target. That's what makes them feel like they went to private school. That's why they go to Target. You love. Hey, there's nothing. Target is filled with Walmart shoppers just trying to front.
Just be who you are. You know what I mean? All right. Let's end on a happy story.
God, okay.
There we go.
So this is a follow-up on another story that you did, Ellis.
Okay.
So remember how? Okay, so I went to St. Francis High School.
Yes.
Remember how a girl just got in trouble for blackface?
Shout out
SF. So a girl was making fun of another girl, and she was doing blackface. You can guess the races. So I found out that this girl got suspended for a week from St. Francis
for doing blackface. For doing blackface.
For doing blackface, she got suspended for a week. That week that she got suspended, she vacationed in Tahoe, just like to have a good time and have fun and just like not give a fuck about what she did. Like, good for you, girl, right? Anyways, the good news is St. Francis students and alum are obviously pissed off because of this is preceding BLM movement and St. Francis getting called out and getting in a shit ton of trouble. And also, I will just preface with this, all the teachers that I loved from St. Francis, well, not all, but most of them have left because for this reason, like they left St. Francis years ago. So it's changed a lot. Anyways, there is a peaceful protest tomorrow, which I think is great news. But there is a peaceful protest planned at St. Francis tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning.
To cancel this chick?
To cancel this chick, but I think, I don't know exactly what they're trying to accomplish, but I believe that she should be getting education on why blackface is bad and more education on like the black community and why and like what she's doing is wrong, because St. Francis is with all these like white people and they're not teaching them why you can't say the N-word and you can't do blackface. They're just like, oh, you hurt someone's feelings, you're suspended, oh, go vacation for a week. Like white privilege at its absolute max.
It's a student, right? This is a student that they're trying to cancel.
Yeah, well, I think that she needs to get education. I don't think she needs to be suspended. I think
education.
But she already got
education. Don't say that shit no more. Like that's public school education right there. That's
what I'm saying. That's what they need.
Stop it.
She pulled a Ted Cruz after her when she got a week suspension. She was like flaunting it, like, "Oh, I'm out."
Yeah.
But I'm saying, and so then when she came, everybody saw her flaunting that. And now they're gonna like the community is gonna get together and this is and cancel this chick. How old is this girl?
I have no idea. It doesn't matter the age though. She's fucked up.
She's 15 to 17.
Which is like, yes, she's stupid, but she needs to go to public high school.
I mean, that's my question. Does education, like she did blackface in 2021. Why do you need education on that? How do you not know that's okay?
Send her
because
Hiram Johnson or Luther Burbank and let her work that shit out with natives. How about that?
They need to sit her on a chair in a dark room and have them replay like black movies just over and over again. No food, no water, just 48 hours of just watching movies in a dark room.
Comics are so vicious. This is what I think we need to do. Okay, we need to get Mrs. Poindexter, right, to teach a class at St. Francis or whatever about racial equality. You know what I'm saying? Then Miss Poindexter, she can work off her whatever. I don't know. You know, she can get in good with the
her bills are paid. Her bills are paid.
She can get in good with the diocese again or whatever. You know?
She just bought the diocese.
Because I mean her kid might not even be able to her kid might not be able to go to Catholic school no more. You know what I mean?
I think it's for the best at this point.
With that kind of money, they can go to public school and hire security.
Yeah, I just like this sort of thing doesn't happen. No kid gets suspended from public school and is like, yo, I'm going to Cancun for a week. Bye. Like, this is why public school is superior.
I mean, I agree in that sense because private school, literally, especially St. Francis, they are so good at just being like, oh, push it on the rug, especially if your parents have a shit ton of money and they're on the board of directors. And then it's like, oh, what did you do wrong? No worries. Give us more money. We'll keep it hush hush. And now students and alum are like, especially Black students and alum are like fucking over it. We're like over it. So I think it's great news that tomorrow, like I wish that when I was in high school, we did shit like that, but we couldn't because it wasn't like part of our generation.
Right. I think it's funny too when you said, "Oh, she's doing blackface in 2021," which is like crazy. But then at some point there will be the last person, right? It'll be like the last historical, like the last person to get the memo of blackface. It's in like 2043 or something.
They'll be from,
and it'll just be that person's picture.
You know what I think? You know what I think, Ellis? I think this girl, her parents probably are part of the Proud Boys in Roseville. They probably live in Roseville, Granite Bay. She's influenced by their Proud Boy parents, and then she's like, "Oh, I can do this." That's why she doesn't know that in 2021 you can't do blackface.
There's Proud Boys in Granite Bay.
Yeah, you got to watch the Nas, bro. We talk about it every day, man. Monday through Friday. And I'm your host.
Nobody tells me where the Proud Boys are. I thought they just lived on the news.
No, they got.
I never seen them in real life.
They got a local.
They're real. Like they're. I mean, I know they're real, but I've never seen them. I've never seen
local chapter. D Tyler. Local chapter D Tyler is at St. Francis. That's where they meet up. They have their meetings.
Oh, for real?
I don't know, probably.
No. They're a lot. Like, whoa. Yeah, that's why I say we're reacting to the news.
I was like, see, private schools are bad.
Yeah, there's all kinds of inaccurate.
They're sanctioning this.
Okay, this is okay. I was like, yo,
insane.
No, but the Proud Boys are in Sacramento for sure.
Oh no, they are. They're legit. Yeah, because hate is everywhere. Ignorant hate is everywhere.
I wish they would have like some kind of like like I know when I see Bloods and Crips. Proud Boys need like a
cowboy.
Well, they have a uniform. They're very easily
Oh, so
it's hard to see them because they wear a lot of camo. But you'll if you talk to them for 2 seconds, I know
they wear some shirt that they were wearing a lot. That
especially you, D. Tyler, they'll let you know right away.
Proud boy, proud. I'm a grown ass man, but I'm a boy still. Some way.
All right, so let's end on that hate. All right, my name is Ellis Rodriguez. Thank you so much.
I tried.
D. Tyler, no, I love our happy stories are never happy. It's like my best part. D. Tyler, where can we find you online, brother? Where are we gonna see you?
D. Tyler 916 on Instagram and Twitter. I just got back on Twitter. I just reactivated my Twitter account.
For sure. You're one of the funniest comics in Sacramento, hands down. Yeah. When's your next show? Man. When's your next live show?
Oh, my next live show, I believe, is not in town of not the town of Sacramento, but
where would it? Is you posted on your Instagram and stuff?
Oh yeah, it's on my Instagram. Yeah, it'll be in I think of Comedy Oakland. I think I'm doing next.
So everybody looking about D Tyler 916, and then Aurora. Let's do you next. Where can we find you online?
You can find me at Aurora Singh, Aurora like the Disney princess, sing like every Punjab you've ever met on all of social media platforms except for TikTok, where it's Aurora Singh 1, because some bitch already took Aurora Singh, and we're still mad about it.
Hate that bitch. Damn that bitch.
And I do have a show coming up. I forgot about. I have a live in-person show. It is where is it? I don't even know where it is, but it's at Boathouse Comedy.
All right.
And the headliner is Mario Hodge.
Oh, he's a savage.
So.
Mario is savage. And then you, Mr. David Shapiro, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Absolutely.
Thank you so for having me. Where can we find you? Because we actually got a little group going together. Lance is unfortunately, he's busy that day. But we got a little group getting together. We're going to come to brunch, man.
You're going to go to brunch? You're going to go see Suzette?
Yeah, we're going to try and see, I don't know what day, but we're going to get a Sunday, right?
Right. Cool.
So where can we find you online? Where can we find David Shapiro online?
You can find David Shapiro all across all social media, Lucky Jew 22. But I don't do much because I'm 37. I don't know how to.
Unlucky Jew.
No, I'm lucky. I just don't know how to do the social media. I don't know how to work that game, so I don't even get in that pool.
Let's just give Sacramento a little bit of enthusiasm because they're gonna love you on this pod. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, well, I appreciate then that's why I already got it all set up.
Well, you're a writer producer for Suzette stuff, right?
Yes, I write. I produce.
Where can we find Suzette stuff?
You can find Suzette on twitch.tv/stab comedy on Sundays at 5:03.
And she puts you on her show, right?
I'm on the show.
Well, there you go, dude. Just say that.
Yeah, I'm on her show. I'm on a show on Sunday nights at 5:03. And then you can find her at Makeup and Mimosas. It's a drag brunch at Badlands every Sunday, 2 shows a day.
Okay, and then we're hopefully gonna have D. Tyler on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
Yes, I'm here.
I feel glad to have you.
Man, I woke up at 8:15, bro.
I appreciate you, man. And as always, our backgrounds are by Chris Smith, photos by Swizz. Check him out. And that's it. Bye, Sacramento.
All right,